What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you click that notification bell. Leave your comments down below and enjoy this reaction video.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. You have just entered the Break Room Chronicles. Well, breaks are normally 15 minutes, but y'all over here, we break for 1 damn hour. Shouts out to the 2 Live crew. Child, I see you. By far the best damn chat on YouTube, honey. You better ask someone about this 2 Live crew. Oh, and shouts out to the Bush Gang. Hey, Bush Watchers. What it do, Bush Gang? Shouts out to the Replay Gang. Hey, Replay Gang. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure you let us know in the bottom of the video that you're Replay Gang in this thing. So myself and the 2 Live crew definitely know it's real. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Happy Monday to each and every one of y'all. Happy Labor Day. I hope you guys are feeling good and doing great. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over here in the damn break room, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. We definitely gonna talk about it, okay? How y'all doing? We definitely gonna get into it. Good morning. Good morning, Keys. Good morning, Live, Laugh, and Love. Mary Blue, Kale. If you guys have not been watching my Instagram, or if you have not been watching my community tab, y'all know TMR has been on a break, honey, from the break room. Out enjoying my family. We had a family reunion this weekend. Y'all, we came to turn up, and that's what we did, honey. When I tell you we had a freaking blast, we had a blast. So now we are getting ready to pack it on up and head on back home. We actually already checked out of our hotel, and we stopped by a family member house who's barbecuing this morning for us on our way back home. So we stopped over here real quick, and then we headed back to the regular schmegler, honey. The regular schmegler of life. Okay? Oh, boy. So, y'all, I am very tired. I definitely needed that little break. Y'all know the turn up is real, honey. 2 weeks and counting to TMR's 50th birthday. So hopefully we'll be able to turn up again. In about 2 weeks, honey, for my birthday. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to go and what I want to do. But I appreciate you guys coming in. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your break, time off. I hope you were able to spend it with family and friends. And if you weren't able to spend it with family and friends, if you spent it by yourself, hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. Because, you know, y'all, with life and so much going on in the world, you definitely need to take us time out and step back and enjoy yourself, okay? Because you only got one chance at this life, okay? One life to live. That's all you get. So hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself or have enjoyed yourself. You brought us some leftovers in the break room. Child, baby, when I tell you, I from the family reunion, I packed me and my husband some plates, and because I had asked him initially, I said, hey, do you want me to pack you something? He was like, nah, I'm good, y'all. He was full of that liquor. And he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And I thought to myself, I know my man. I said, oh, his stomach going to be touching his back later on this evening. Child, by the time we finally made it back to the hotel by 11, 12 o'clock last night, and the first thing he said to me, shoot, I'm hungry. I said, oh, did someone say hungry? Oh, girl, I went right into that bag and pulled out those plates. I said, here you go, sir. Here you go. He said, oh, thank God, because I was starving. I said, yeah, because when I said to you earlier Did you want to pack a plate? You was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And I said, yeah, you good right now, but you gonna be, your stomach gonna be touching your back later on this evening. And sure enough, he was hungry, honey. He sure appreciated that plate that I packed for him. Child, he tore that food up in 2.2 seconds. I said, because I was hungry too. Because I don't know about y'all. When I go to like cookouts and stuff like that, I eat just a little. I don't eat a lot, because there's so much going on. You laughing, you drinking, you know what I'm saying, you dancing, you partying, and you know what I'm saying. And me personally, I just eat a little bit just to put a little bit on my stomach, and then I typically make plates for later on because that's when it's really gonna hit me when I sit down and get comfortable. Then I'm like thinking about all that food. And I'm like, ooh, I wish I would have made me a plate. So I definitely do that. Yes, honey. Yes, mom life, honey. I had him ready, honey. He was so happy to have it. Because, I mean, you guys, when I tell you they had a spread out of this world, I said, oh my God. So they catered food in, and it was, oh my goodness, I could have just ate my whole hand off. They had all type of meats, big old turkey legs and pork steaks and ribs and chicken and hot dogs and smoky links and all kind of sides. Oh my goodness, it was so much food to where it was too overwhelming for you to even think about. You want to take. Then they had desserts galore. They had peach cobbler. They had pound caramel. Was it caramel pound? Some type of child. They had all kind of stuff. They had cooked cakes, cupcakes, cookies. Girl, they had a plethora of food, and I was just so overwhelmed by looking at all the stuff. I was like, oh my goodness. So much fun. Yes, Tasha, so much fun. So, me too. Me too, Bria. I love cookouts like that. So, y'all, when I tell you the family showed up and definitely showed out. What's up, Courtney? So, I really enjoyed myself. So, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself too. I was so looking forward to going out of town. And when he gave the green light, because at first we wasn't gonna go, and then he went on ahead and gave the green light that we were going. Child, packed that bag so quick and had it sitting at the front door because I was ready. I'm gaining weight. Listening, yes, go get it. I'm telling you, sis, it was so much food. Check out my shorts, you guys. I gave you a little sneak peek of what some of what was on. And I was just one table. I showed y'all one table. It was like 3 tables out there full of food. They had big old trucks, barbecue. The catering company was grilling the food on site. Baby, when I tell you it was so much food, I couldn't believe it. All kind of stuff for the kids, bouncy houses. I'm telling y'all, the family showed up and showed out, and we definitely need it because we hadn't had that reunion. It's been probably 3 years or so. So everybody from all over showed up. Family I hadn't seen in a really, really long time. So I really appreciated that. So, okay, y'all, let me get into it. I don't want to bore y'all with my little events, but I just wanted to share that with y'all that I did have a good time, and I hope you guys had a good time, whatever y'all was doing. I hope you guys were able to enjoy yourselves. Also, before we get into the reaction, I just want to remind you guys that MELVIROSE Beauty is open. She's been open since Friday. So today is the last day for the sale, the buy one, get one half off on the body butters. So make sure you guys get over there and shop with MELVIROSE Beauty for your skincare needs, for youthful looking you. I really would appreciate you guys going over there. I do have a lot of new fragrances in my body butter line. So I hope you guys get a chance to embark on that. Okay. Like I said, I am running a sale, and the sale actually ends today. All right, y'all. So tell my I'm gonna need an invite to the next family reunion. I'll bring some plastic cups and paper plates. And since you need to bring at least 2 liters too, okay? Oh goodness. So make sure you guys. Thanks, Mary Blue. Thanks for posting the link to my Shopify store. I really do appreciate that, sis. Thanks for looking out for me. Hey, Walk. Hey, Sean. Keys, did I speak? Hey, Nisha. So y'all, let's get into it. So I am very behind on reactions, you guys, because I would, when you have a phone and you get your notifications, I was peeking in and out, but I really kind of I waited till like late in the evening to really get onto YouTube. Hey, Miss TLD, glad you had a good time. Team Mom, my youngest is 6, so I've been playing nurse and spraying lights all weekend. I know that's right, sis. Mommy duties never Never stops, never stops. Vacation or not, still mommy duties. So there are some interesting stories that I do want to cover, or conversations I should say, because at this point I don't even know if they're stories anymore. I just feel like people are getting on YouTube or on social media and just making a whole spectacle of themselves. Okay, and that brings me to Peach McIntyre. So I guess Peach is going through something like she always does. Y'all, I don't get it. I don't understand, how people get on the internet with their emotional roller coaster behaviors and just spills all that into the universe. It's just like the world has enough going on, and then you get on here projecting your insecurities, be it insecurities or not, into the world. It's just weird behavior for me. Um, Let me say, I'm sorry, you guys. I forgot to do this as well. I forgot to tell y'all to check in, honey, by hitting that clock button. Make sure y'all check in, okay, by hitting the subscribe button and also hitting the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. I do apologize, y'all. My voice is gonna be a little in there because I've been doing a lot of talking and singing and yelling and all that all weekend. So my voice gonna be a little in and out, a little raspy, okay? There are some things that should stay in the home, otherwise get a damn therapist. Courtney, that is so true. Um, People, so Peach, I don't know. I don't know what's that lady got going on. Other than she uses her situation with her husband as a storyline. And what I don't like is how people try to manipulate others. Now, we know Peach has 6 kids with that man. It sounds like he has 2 other children outside of their relationship. And there does sound like there was times where he stepped out on their relationship. And I was I don't think that was a recent event, you guys. I think Peach is reflecting on past, I'm just gonna call it past relationship trauma, when they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. And now that they're married, I think I think, like Peach says, she feels like she's a genius. And I think what Peach does is she tries to manipulate her audience with things that she feel like people are interested in. A lot of people are talking on the internet how Wood is only with her for the money, and if it wasn't for the money, he would be gone. And I personally don't think that's true, right? Wood was with that lady, Peach, even before she had money. They got 6 kids together, okay? So, does he have a wandering eye? I guess, but is Peach really emotionally affected by that? I personally don't think she is. I think Peach is just like, it's funny. When Peach first came on here, from my recollection, she came on here talking about her struggle life, right? Of living in the projects, being on food stamps, this, that, and the other. So then she started, right, live, laugh, and love. And then she started talking about, once she became somewhat successful on the internet, then she wanted to sell the success to people. Because once she started talking about how well she's living now and her lifestyle is changing, Peach chose to market that. She chose to market her lifestyle. Well, in my opinion, that's kind of played out, right? So now she's marketing on the fact that her and her husband have issues, or have issues. And so now she's preying on the people who can relate to a man not loving you for who you are. Like, we all at some point in our lives have experienced um situations where a man didn't love you for who you were, right? Or we all in our lives at sometimes have dealt with some type of insecurities when it comes to dealing with a man, especially if you're a woman who start having children and don't get that pre-mom body back like you had before you got pregnant. A lot of women deals with that. Is Peach one of those women? No, I don't think she does. I don't think Peach deals with insecurities of her mom body and the fact that Wood don't love her like he did prior to her having a mom body. I think Peach uses that because she knows that's a lot of women truly do deal with that, right? And I feel like Her influence on the internet, I personally feel like she misuses her influence to blow smoke and mirrors to women who truly do deal with that. If you look in the comment sections of her last videos and shorts where people were trying to give her words of encouragement, it's so unfortunate how people are literally wasting their time and words trying to encourage a woman who does not need encouragement. One thing about me, y'all, I peep game. I peep game really good. And I typically am a very good judge of character. And it was always something about that lady that I didn't find likable. I'm going to say that. It was just something about her presence on social media that was kind of a little off-putting to me. And then these recent events of her cutting her hair off as if that was a sign of her dealing with her emotions with her husband. Again, you guys, I think Peach does things for the wow factor when it comes to the internet. I don't think her cutting her hair off had anything to do with the fact that she mentioned in one of her videos that her husband misses the woman that she was, where she would put on nails and makeup and do her hair. If you watch some of Peach's old clip videos, or not even videos, pictures that she's put out of herself when she was younger, she was never the type for glitz and glam. Peach was just a regular chick, right? She wasn't that weave down to her butt, fingernails, 6-inch fingernails. That wasn't her. If you look at some of those old pictures she's put up, she was just a regular chick like she is now. She was never the glitz and glam, right? She was never that type. So I don't understand what she means by her husband wants the nice, dressed up clothes, makeup, and nails, when that never was her. And he managed to put 6 babies in her and then turn around and marry her. So that never was her. So my thing is she dealing with some type of insecurities because she's wanting to be a certain type of woman? But then when she gets on the internet, she says, "Oh, I don't like the eyelashes in this because I'm a thug." But if you look at old Peach, like videos of her, or excuse me, photos of her when she was younger, sis didn't dress like a thug. Sis didn't wear baseball caps, jeans, and tennis shoes. She was a prissy girl. She had on dresses. She was petite, kind of small. So I don't get her behavior when it comes to the internet and her conversation. Like I said, it sounds very manipulative. Let me look at y'all comments. This is a hustle for her. Exactly. I do too, Sean. Her supports are trauma bonding with her, and she's manipulating them. Exactly, Miss Four. She capitalized off the trauma, right? Which I feel like is very irresponsible of her. I feel like that's a very irresponsible behavior, but we understand people do things without the regards for others. Hence the reason why we have murders that happen. People rob people, steal and kill and do all the heinous things that they do amongst the world, because we know we live amongst people who don't care about your fellow man. And I feel like she's one of those persons. I truly feel like Peach doesn't care about her position on social media because she manipulates the people who connect with her. Even when she was selling her whole how to make a big bag and big bank. At the end of the day, and this is just my personal opinion, Peach garnered her, which if you want to call it success on YouTube, based off hard work, because she definitely did put in the work, and luck of the algorithm. You can't teach people hard work and luck. I can't teach you how to be a hard worker. You have to want to be, it has to already be in you to be a hard worker. I can't teach that to you. I can't teach you luck, because luck just happens. It's not taught. But I think she catered to a lot of the people She catered to the dream. And a lot of people, especially during the time when she started getting really known on YouTube, during the time where a lot of people were suffering, people were losing jobs, and obviously now inflation and the recession and all that. So, and if you look at it, social media for some may look easy. Oh, all I gotta do is pick up the camera and talk, and I can potentially get thousands of people to watch me. It doesn't work like that for everybody, right? It just doesn't. Hey, gambling, hard work, trends, and strategies, exactly. Or personality. Me personally, I really don't think Peach has, I don't know. Her personality is somewhat to be desired. I personally feel like she's a little goofy for my taste. I don't like people who can't be serious. And there's a lot of times when even when Peach tries to be serious, the goofiness still comes out. And and this is just for my personality, my taste. I don't like it when people can't be serious, when it's time to be serious. Like there's a time for joking and it's like especially when she talks about what she calls the fails of her relationship at times. She never talks about it on a serious aspect. It's always, and when she starts to talk about it seriously, she breaks out with like a goofy laugh, or she makes an ugly face, or sings a stupid song. And I'm just like, since you just lost me, because I was listening, and then you started with the goofiness and you just lost me. Again, that's just my feeling. Personality, but she definitely has those that like her. Yeah, and I'm not trying to encourage someone not to like her. I'm just giving my opinion based off what I see on social media versus anything else that we see on social media. Because although Peach is not one of the moms that we've talked about in this sector, but she is a mom right here on YouTube, and she's a Black mom. And a lot of the women who watch Jasmine, Chrissy, and Olivia watches her as well too. Yeah. Give me 1 minute, you guys. I've been watching her from her start, and she has said numerous times that Wood cheats on her. I don't think this is for show. You know, here's the reality. Unless the women he cheats with come forth, we only have her word to take from that, right? Now, we're not saying that women don't continue relationships with the men that they have children with that cheat. We're not saying that that doesn't happen, because that does happen. A lot of times when we get into relationships with men as women, and the men cheat on us, and we stay in that relationship, right? So I'm not saying that that doesn't happen or hasn't. I don't know. Again, unless he admits to it, or unless the women he's cheated with come out and talk about it, I personally don't know what to believe. I'm gonna just say that, because it's been too many times that she's joked about it, in my opinion. And my thing is, if you really care about your relationship, then why not work on your relationship outside of social media? I think Peach preys on the fact that she feels like people want Wood, so she uses that as well as social media content. Now, do people want Wood? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea of that. Maybe there are some women who think he's cute. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it's like, since which one you gonna do? Are you gonna talk about getting out the projects? Are you gonna talk about how to build your social media platforms? Or are you gonna talk about the woes and troughs of your marriage? Like, which one you gonna do, sis? Pick a side. That's where I'm at with it now. Pick a side. Like, it's too much going on for a social media account. Like, sis, pick a side. Hey, TP official, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I only want to hear from the women who stayed. Hustle Kelly podcast. How you doing? It's publicly known in Tampa that Wood used to dark her out. It's no secret here. Oh, really, Clinton Lawrence? Oh, okay, okay. Even with that being said, though, then if you're choosing to stay because you have kids with him, I mean, what are we supposed to do if he continues to cheat on you and don't treat you like the woman that you feel like you need to be treated as? What is the world supposed to do about that? You see what I'm saying? Like, as a social media influencer, sis, what are you influencing? Trauma? Judgment? Like, what are you doing here? That's just my thing. She chooses to stay, but still, if she feels she deserves that, then she does. We know a lot of women do stay for the sake of the man. And here's the thing, me personally, you guys, it's obvious to tell a woman to love yourself, right? It's obvious to tell a woman to love themselves. It's obvious to love yourself more than you love anything else. You got to love yourself first, because we know this first law of land is self-preservation. And it's obvious to say that, right? But do every woman go by that philosophy? Obviously, no, right? We know all women don't think like that. There are a lot of women that really deals with self-esteem. I'm a woman that have dealt with self-esteem issues, but I've gotten in my life, y'all, like I said, I'm about to be 50 years old, and I'm really at the point you either love it or leave it. Like, me personally, I'm too old to stress. I'm just too old to stress. Life is too short to worry about the small stuff. And when you love a man with all that you can love him with, obviously you want the love reciprocated. But there's always situations where that's not going to happen, you know? So you as a person, you just have to figure out what you're willing to accept, what's your tolerance level, you know? But like I'm gonna always say this, if you come on here telling a problem, try to give somewhat of a solution. That's just my thing. Because when you are a social media influencer, you have a certain level of responsibility that in my opinion, a lot of these social media influencers don't realize. You do have a level of responsibility because you have people who follow you. You have people who latch onto your storyline, and they get involved, and they get, they keep having kids by men who treats them bad, thinking them babies gonna change that man. Sadly, these type of relationship is so normal. Peach will continue to stay no matter what. It's a money grab. She's selling to. He's cheating, sis. Cut her damn hair off. He was dog walking her feelings. But that's the thing. See, pure example. To me, Peach is a pure example of, like, cars, trucks, all those things, but by happiness. And a lot of people feel like, well, I'd rather have money. Me personally, you guys, I'd rather be happy. Won't change. But not even, you can go and buy the most expensive. You go buy all that stuff to make yourself look good, but all in all, you don't feel good. And I want to look and feel good. So if I can do that with just a minimal amount of money, since I'm happy with that, right? Because my feelings, when I go to sleep, when I wake up, those are still the same feelings I had when I went to sleep. So I don't know. Me personally, I'm gonna choose happiness because I know I can make money. I might not be rich, right? But as long as I have enough money to live comfortably and what I feel like is comfortable living, to me, that's all that matters. She dogs him out to her supporters, get them all worked up. Then next video, they on a date laughing, having a good time. She's not because it's the real issue. She's using it to keep people coming back to her channel. Home content sector keeps growing. Yes, that's true, Treese Daily. That's because, you know, you guys, we are living in a world of where a lot of people deal with all type of demons, right? And those people have devices where they can push the go live button on their phone, or they can film a video and post it on the internet for the world to see. And a lot of us watch because we're in amazement, like, oh wow, so it's like, you really gonna tell the whole world that? And the reality is, yes, they really are. Because, you know, people, for the most part, people don't mind watching a train wreck. Okay. They don't mind watching it, they don't mind getting into it. But I just would encourage people, don't get all caught up in what other people got going on. Just deal with what you got going on. I'm not saying don't watch it. I just, me personally, don't get caught up in it. You said it's hard to understand me. I sound robotic. Hey, hands. You guys, is my sound still sounding bad? You said right. People sell good relationships and fake. Okay, it sounds better now. Okay, I apologize for that, you guys. It breaks up here and there. Okay, I apologize, you guys. I'm just dealing with my data on my phone. I'm not connected to a Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Audra. So I don't know, you guys. Like I said, I personally just I don't buy into her smoke and mirrors that she got going on over there. And that's just me as a spectator of her content. I don't really buy into it. It just, like I said, someone in the chat also said, you know, it's the whole trauma bonding. Hey, Yanni, it's the whole trauma bonding for me. And I think that's what she's doing. She's bonding with women who are clearly going through what she alleges she's going through. But I don't really think it's she makes it try to make it out to be, you know. Um, she mentioned, I seen in a video yesterday, she mentioned that Wood has money, that he puts up Facebook content. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, he puts up Facebook content. What was he doing before Facebook? You know? Like, how were y'all living before Facebook? Before you decided to put him up on game on Facebook. And then she also mentioned that she gave him $50,000 for his birthday. Okay. But sis, what did he give you? Like, you always talking about what you do for Wood, but what does he do for you? That'd be my question. Like, okay, sis, it's nice that you're treating your husband nice, but what does he do for you? That's the part that boggles my mind. You say you don't think he's cheating. Well, you know, me personally, what I think is going on, because she says she caught him before he actually committed the act. So that women's intuition, and I guess she decided, and I'm like, okay, sis. Well, if that's the case, I think it's and I I I've already invested all this time and energy into. I might as well just ride it out. If there's going to be good, there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. So I'm just, but is it breaking up again? You said he have a car wash. He was just posted up somewhere washing car. All right, hold on, you guys. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Okay, is it still breaking up? She said Wood used to wash cars. He used to wash cars. So if he used to, so that's what he did for a living. He washed cars. Wood is eye candy. Peach is a nice looking woman herself. I think her childhood trauma is really wants wrong with her. Um, you know, that could be, but I just really feel like when people are dealing with issues, it's better to get professional help than to, like, even if you get on the internet and start venting about your personal childhood trauma or any type of trauma. How is that, like, how is that helping you? Okay, so you told it to a chat full of people. So now what? She did a live the other day that I saw. I think it was yesterday. She did a live where she was in the bathroom putting on some eyelashes. She was trying to figure out how to put on some strip eyelashes. And then all of a sudden, she started cussing people out in the chat. She sounded as if she was playing, but like I said, for a woman who says that she's professionally trying to teach people how to grow the social media accounts, I just be at times I be like, sis, what's all the hood behavior about? Like, I don't know, you guys. I don't. She's selling it, but I'm definitely not buying it. Peach used to be on Section 8, so they both of them didn't work anywhere. He just used to wash cars for a little piece of change. I mean, but what type of job is that? You washing cars, like, and you got all these kids. Like, how was he able to take? Oh boy, she advocates for coaching for YouTube, but refuses to seek professional help for herself and her child. Oh, okay. I don't know. Me personally, I, I'm just gonna say this, y'all. I think the woman is she has a very ghetto behavior. I'm just gonna say that. I'm sorry. There are a lot of people on here that are ghetto when it comes to this internet thing. And I just think her behavior is very off-putting, very unprofessional, ghetto. I don't get it. I'm looking at your comments. It seems like she don't want him to work. Well, no, because it's probably a way of her manipulating him too, to make him think that um, basically she the breadwinner, and she's, I guess this is probably the best they've lived all the time they've been together. I don't know, y'all. I don't get that lady. I really don't. I don't really buy into her hype for people. The people, that like the whole, even when she was selling the YouTube fame or social media fame, I never bought into that. No disrespect to the people who have, because if you feel like, because everybody tries something, if not but one time. So I just don't get into it. I really don't. All right, sorry you guys. I had a lot of distractions. Everybody keep coming in the car. Wood didn't marry Peach until she started making money. She takes care of the family. I would love to know if she invests in anything. These people. Well, she said that they bought a house. So Lachey said I was rooting for her. I wish she would keep her marriage off the net. Yeah, I mean, what harm is it just focusing on you and what you got going on, minus the situation you got going on with your husband? Because me personally, if there is a situation, and I know you guys said she doesn't want to seek counseling, but I just really feel like that's just a very ignorant statement. Because if you are truly dealing with some type of trauma that you know, you can't handle on your own, why not seek professional help? Why not? Because you have children that you have to take care of. So who can take care of a child, the way they need to be taken care of, and you're always emotionally caught up with something else? That's true for. I was listening, like, what the F is going on? She get angry when people tell her to seek therapy. But then if that's the case, then why get on the internet with your I mean, obviously, if you get on the internet with some type of problem that you're having that seems like you do need to seek some type of therapy or professional help, why are you getting angry when that's the response from the people? What type of response do you want? Me personally, I don't think she doesn't care about a response, right? She just wants to get on here, spill her guts because it's entertaining, right? And that's how she gets her money. She don't want help because she's selling the ride or die chick. I guess. I mean, God help her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, you guys. Like I said, I think it's very irresponsible for people with a social media influence to get on here like that, especially with her being a mom. I think Peach Peach did better when she was just talking about shopping, projects, food stamps. Like, she did really good with that. I mean, obviously that's how she grew her channel, right? Because people were really into that. But then when she started venturing off to the fact that so many people want her man, I think that's the biggest thing. Peach feels like everybody on social media wants her man. And I just don't think that's true, because if he's not treating you good, sis, what in the hell would somebody else want him for? That's just my thing. If he's not treating you good, why would anybody else want him? Now, we do understand there are women that would want a no jit ninja. I mean, if she's saying he's cheated on her and all this other stuff, then obviously if she wants him, there's another woman out here just like her. But the majority of women that want men want a man to treat them right. Don't nobody want to deal with the problems you dealt with, right? And a woman can't think, if he treats her like that, that don't mean he's going to treat me like that. Well, sounds like he's treated more than just her, because he has kids outside of Peach. So if he dogged Peach out, he dogged the other women out. What makes you think he wouldn't dog you out? You said don't nobody want that man. Anybody with good sense? Because if he's dogging you out and is not treating you right, and you telling us how he's making you feel, he's telling you you're prettier when you got on eyelashes, weave, and a nice outfit. Girl, what the hell would we want with him? That's just be my thing. Right, Shikaya. I personally, you guys, even watching Peach, I cannot watch a whole video or a live of hers. I typically watch her lives, the replays. I cannot watch a whole one because as soon as the live starts, she starts acting goofy. And that turns me all the way off. Like, I don't like that type of behavior. I like people to act a little more serious, making all the weird faces and stuff like that. I don't understand why people think that's funny. Like, that's not funny to me. That's like, it reminds me of Tiffany Haddish. Like, Tiffany Haddish is not funny to me. Like, she's never been funny to me. I don't even understand. She has that dry humor. And that's what Peach has. She has that dry humor, and it's not funny to me. So when she gets to talking and she starts acting goofy, I clicks right off. That's why a lot of times, y'all, I don't know a lot of what she says in her lives because I can't watch a whole live. If I'm watching them, when I watch the replay, because her behavior, it just throws me off. I can't focus on what she's saying. Mimi said, Lord, not Tiffany Haddish. Oh, she keeps you laughing? Yeah, she's not funny to me at all. Yeah, she's not. She is not for everyone. And that's honestly. But my thing is this. The whole reason why I did this live is this, you guys. There are a lot of women who's dealing with what she alleges she's dealing with. And it's their real story, right? And it's just unfortunate that she gets on here telling this story. I don't know if it's real or not, obviously, because I'm not her and I'm not Wood. So I don't know. But I'm saying there are a lot of women that's chatting in her chat, leaving comments in her replay who really relate to what she's talking about. And it's so unfortunate that people are pouring their hearts out in comment sections of what they're dealing with. And it's not even guaranteed that Peach is actually dealing with what she's dealing with. Like I said, you guys, you got to remember, Peach is a smart woman. And she knows she's a master at her manipulation when it comes to this YouTube thing. And it's so unfortunate, in my opinion, how so many people have platforms and they misuse them, you know? Now, can and I understand, like, you can't baby everybody and your content is your content. I just really feel like people just need to watch with caution. Don't just get caught up in the storylines. That's just my opinion. Right, Kendall, exactly. Was there anything going on with the mommies this weekend? Jamie Nicole, I don't know. I think Olivia had some DV story. I need to check in on that because I don't watch Olivia like I used to, you guys, because she's another woman that's all over the place. And so I need to go check out. I think she did put out a video this morning. I haven't had a chance to watch it. I don't know anything about Jasmine. The last video I saw, I think we reacted to that on Friday, maybe. But I haven't checked in on her since. And I don't know where Strong Mama Chrissy is. I don't know if she's moved back to Colorado, if she's still in Texas. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Live laugh. I don't live laugh and love. I don't understand her intent by playing up her baby having part of his brain missing and then never mention it again once the baby got here. Yeah, Lisa Ward, I never understood that either. And obviously his medical condition is their private business. That's obvious. But when you brought that up when you were pregnant with the child, obviously people want to update to your story. That was a part of your story, right? There's never been an update that I know of. But, what can you do, you guys? Oh, it was Dry Runner Girl? Oh, okay. So I don't know, y'all. Like I said, I saw that and I was very taken aback of Peach. And, she did some shorts where she was laying in the bed and she was talking about how, she's broken and she tried to, dress herself up and put on makeup and eyelashes. And we remembered that, y'all, a few months ago. Y'all remember Peach used to come on here with her hair all over her head and stuff. And then she mentioned that, her husband wanted her to start wearing dresses and hair and, just looking more feminine. And she started doing that like the beginning of the summer. And then we had an issue where she cut all her hair off about a month or so ago. And, I don't know. I don't know if she truly is dealing with some insecurities. If she's not and she's just playing into it, I still think that's a person with some personal issues. Because why play about having insecurities if you really don't? I mean, and at times some women do have deal with insecurities, although they may be a very strong minded individual. But y'all, we know like the influences of the world, like will make you feel some type of way sometimes when you're on social media, which all of us are on social media, and you see the women with the really cute shapes and the long hair and you just had a baby, or you had a baby 4 years ago and you still struggling with trying to get back down to your pre-mom weight. So it's a lot of women struggle with that. That's a reality for a lot of women. um I'm a woman who wants to get rid of this belly and stuff like that. Now, I'm not obsessed with the situation, but yes, I am working on trying to get rid of my mom belly, and my youngest is getting ready to be 18 next year. you know we know that a lot of times when we get in relationships, women and men get comfortable, especially if you're in long going relationships. A lot of times we get comfortable and sometimes we lose our way. And I think that's what she was trying to say, Peach, that would basically, I guess, in a sense, he was making it sound like you're not you're not doing what you used to do, and it's like she got comfortable. But Peach said that in the beginning of their relationship, she was very submissive to him. She basically let him run over her, and after her catching him cheating so many times, she decided to build a resistance towards him, although she decided to stay with him. And I guess she's saying he wants that submissive woman back. And she tried to do it. And when she tried to do it, he still didn't appreciate it. So she's going back to her thug ways. I guess that's what she's saying. I don't know. It's she's just very all over the place for me. Hey, the real T. I know Tasha says so leave, but sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes it really isn't that easy. And I think Peach and Wood both are just comfortable with their situation. Y'all got to remember, this has been them for a very long time. What, over about 10 years or more? This has been their situation for a very long time. And I think they've just gotten used to or comfortable with their toxic relationship. Because I do feel there probably is some toxicity in their relationship, but to what magnitude is still left to be desired. Nobody really knows that but her and him. I don't believe Peach actually care about her looks. I remember her first blogs. Her hair was terrible. I'm starting to wonder if she's bipolar, too much up and down with her. You said her whole success is due to saturating all social media platforms with so many videos to overload the algorithm. For her, quantity is more important than quality. Yeah, that definitely is true, Lisa. We definitely do have seen that. Like I said, she definitely is she definitely do put out the videos. She's a hard worker with it. But I just don't buy into it. I'm just gonna say that, y'all. I'm just not buying into it. I just think it's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. And that's just my opinion. Obviously others can have their opinion, but my opinion is I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe all that what she's saying about Wood is factual. I think she used that to trauma bond with her audience, because there are a lot of women who deal with insecurities of with dealing with a man, and them not looking the part, um that they think is the part, the what they think, of what social media is basically glamorizing on the internet. And I think a lot of women do deal with that, and I think Peach tries to relate to those women. But I don't think Peach is really dealing with insecurities of how she looks. Because like Tasha just said, when she came on to social media, that's how she was looking. Like she's always looked like that. That's not nothing new. Taylor said, I wish I would submit to a man that I provide for. If she wore clothes that fit her current body, it wouldn't matter if she dressed in sweats or she dresses for her pre-pregnancy body. Well, me personally, you guys, I don't see anything wrong. I personally, I like sweats. I like jeans. I'm kind of the tomboyish type dresser. Now don't get me wrong, TMR would definitely put on her dress and her cute little heels, not real tall heels, small heels, because I can't wear the tall heels anymore. But I definitely do have my occasions where I show up and show out. But for the most part, you guys, I'm like leggings, tennis shoes, cute little top, and I'm out, you know. And my husband knows that's how I dress. Now, when it's time for us to go somewhere, obviously I dress for the occasion, but just a regular everyday. I'm not the chick that sits up in the house with manicured nails, uh, weaved all the way down to my butt. That's not my regular everyday self. That's never been me, right? So he doesn't expect that from me because that's when he met me. That I was dressed up the day he met me because me and my friend were at an event. So I was dressed for the occasion, but my regular everyday self, that's not me. Yes, Vaughn. I'm just even when we came out of town, you guys, I brought leggings because I'm like I'm gonna be comfortable. I did bring an outfit just in case that we were gonna go out to a club or something. We end up not going, but I had an outfit just in case. When we go out of town, I always take that just in case outfit because just in case, I come prepared. But for the most part, I already knew what we were coming for, so I bought clothes dressed appropriate. But I'm that type of woman. I dress for my size. I don't really wear clothes that's very tight fitting on my stomach because I have a big stomach. So I don't wear clothes that's tight fitting on my stomach. I typically wear like loose shirts that cover my fupa. Okay. But my fupa is what it is because that's how I brought these children into this world. So it is what it is. I'm working on getting rid of that fupa for me, not for him, for me. And it truly is for me. Now, obviously, I want my husband to always desire my body, because obviously I want him to do that. But if he chooses not to, child, I'm not going to drive myself insane because he don't desire my body. Because what you don't like, somebody else will love. I'm a firm believer in that. Period. I don't get caught up in all that because I'm not going to let you drive me crazy. So that's the thing. Women allow men to drive them crazy, but the men stay intact all the time, because um, um, for men, it's easy for a man to get a woman, but y'all, a lot of times it's very hard for women to get men, because I've said this a long time ago. Men typically have their standards and they don't bend from it. Women, we typically bend when it comes to our standards, right? Um, and we typically do. But men, for the most part, do not. If they only want to date Caucasian women, like if they're a black man and they only want to date white women, yeah, that's all they're dating. They're not going to date a light skinned woman or a biracial woman. They're dating white women only. Women, we'll bend. We'll say, I only like dark men. But if a nice brown skinned man come hollering at us and is a looker, we'll bend from what our standard is. So, like I said, I'm just a firm believer in if you don't like it, somebody else will. I do what I do for me. Now, obviously, I want him, like if I get my hair done, I want him to like my hair. I want him to like how I look when we go out in public because I'm a part of him. So when I go out in public with him, I dress to impress. I represent, you know, but I don't buy my clothes with him in mind. No, just like he doesn't buy his clothes with me in mind, I don't buy my clothes with him in mind because I'm my own individual person. And I dress to make me happy and make me look good. That's just how I am. And look at you wonder why you're crazy. They don't care. Exactly, girl six. Trust over women. Exactly. Oh no, I'm sorry. One day at a time. Hope you feel better. So, okay, you talking to Taylor. All right. I'm retired now and I live in t-shirts and leggings and we're everywhere. Is exactly, Doris. But I like I said, you guys, to each his own. Like I just don't think her behavior is honest. I'm just gonna say that. I think someone said this earlier in the chat that she trauma bonds with her people. And I guess this, but the trauma really needs to be authentic if you're going to bond with somebody, because you can't be trauma bonding with people who really truly have that trauma and you're just doing it for views. And I just really feel like Peach does it for views. And that's just my personal opinion. Well, he probably is. I mean, he might be, because even with him saying, oh, I love her for who she is. When he first met her, if you look at Peach's older pictures when she was younger, that's not how she was. She had on her hair was combed. She had on cute little outfits to fit her shape. That's who he met. The woman she is today, that's not who he met. You know? So, oh no, hey sis. Hey Peach. Yeah, I think so, Latoya. I think she's just doing it for views, and it's unfortunate because, like I said, not just Peach. There's a lot of women on this internet and men who take advantage of the fact that they have a social media following because people fall victim to what people got going on the internet, and that's so unfortunate because people are easily influenced. And I just want y'all, if y'all gonna watch, just watch, y'all. Don't get all caught up in what these people got going on. Just watch. And there was times where I thought that lady was being very sincere, like when she was on TikTok and she was crying that her and her husband was getting a divorce. I thought she was being sincere, but then I realized you always got to remember Peach is a character. And that's primarily how she grew her channel, off of being a character. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here, you guys, because people are starting to show up, and my husband then came outside about 5 times looking for me. So obviously, I can't make him mad, y'all. He my ride home. Okay. I can't make him mad. So let me get on off here. I just wanted to get on and touch bases with you guys. But make sure you guys go shop Melvin Rose Beauty for your skincare needs, okay? Because we definitely are into making a youthful looking you. If you guys saw my picture on my community post, honey, that was no makeup. That was literally just lip gloss. That's it, okay? I stand by my products because I use them every day, okay? Because I'm really in to skincare. So, and I want you guys to get into your own skincare too. And I want you guys to use Melvin Rose Beauty for your skincare needs. So we're running a sale today. It ends today. It was a Labor Day sale. Buy one, get one half off on your body butters. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.